I was just having a conversation with a friend about how we're getting to this point in our lives where we're starting to think about death a lot more. Now, we're both in our 30s, so I don't know if this is normal or we're just weird, but this really got me thinking about this health condition that I have. Basically, my body produces blood clots a little bit more easily than the average person, and so I take blood thinners every day. But the really challenging thing about it happens when I'm working out, exercising, or just doing some kind of physical activity. So for example, I was just in Guatemala for a couple of months, which means I was on a 5-hour flight to get there. Being on a flight is a risk factor for anybody to get blood clots. But then once I landed and settled in, I was walking in this beautiful city on these cobblestone streets, which are really bumpy and uneven, and I was taking salsa classes because salsa is a big thing out there. And about a week into this trip, I started to experience soreness in my calf muscle, but it was only in my left leg, in the exact same spot where I've had 2 blood clots before. Now, in the past, I've taken myself to the emergency room when I felt things like this, when I was almost positive that I had another blood clot. But each time they ran blood tests, they did ultrasounds, and they found nothing, and basically told me that everything was okay. It's probably just lingering symptoms from the blood clots that I've had in the past, and that I need to just stay calm and relax and only come back if it's truly an emergency, like I can't breathe anymore. And that is such a tricky place to be, and it relates back to this idea about thinking about death more and more. Because imagine working out and just trying to live a healthy lifestyle, or going on some adventure and trying to live your life to the fullest. But doing those very things causes you to feel something in your body that could be nothing more than some soreness that'll go away in a few days, or it could legitimately be something that if you wait a few more days, you'll stop breathing and die. And it's really tough to hear people tell you that it's just your anxiety, that you need to stop being so anxious and stop thinking about this type of thing so much. When it's like, when was the last time that you genuinely thought your life was in danger? And that the difference between having an interesting story to tell and being a tragic headline on somebody's Facebook post was literally how fast you got yourself to the hospital. It's been really tough, but it's nice to connect with people that aren't afraid to talk about their honest and vulnerable feelings about dying. I'm sure that focusing on it too much can probably lead to a lot of unnecessary fear and anxiety, but something tells me that if done well, it can also lead to a healthy and peaceful perspective on life.